Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most beneficent. This is Unit 3 for Class 9th, Qayad, a great leader. Let's see for the idiomatic translation of the passages. Okay, paragraph 1 is, it was 7th August 1947 when a silver aircraft circled over the airport at मारीपुर कराची। ये 7 अगस्त 1947 का दिन था जब एक सिल्वर तैयारे ने चक्कर काटा मारीपुर कराची के हवाई अड्डे पर। It was stretched by a vast excited crowd while smoothly landing. इसको आसानी से उतरते हुए एक बड़े हुजूम ने देखा। First to step out for the aeroplane was a tall and dignified man wearing a white sherwani. हवाई तैयारे से सबसे पहले नमूदार होने वाला शख्स लंबा और पुरवकार था और उन्होंने सफ़ेद शेरवानी पहन रखी थी। As soon as he appeared, जैसे ही वो नमूदार हुए, the whole crowd roared in one voice, तो तमाम हुजूम यक आवाज़ चिल्लाया, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद। पुश फॉरवर्ड टू वेलकम हिम, और हर एक उनको खुशामदीद कहने के लिए आगे बढ़ा। टू गेट एज क्लोज टू हिम एज पॉसिबल इन ऑर्डर टू सी हिम क्लियरली, उनसे करीब तर होने के लिए ताकि वो उन्हें दे सकें। फहियर देयर वाज देयर ग्रेट लीडर कायद आज़म, क्योंकि ये उनके अजीम रहनुमा थे। एंड कायद आज़म द फाउंडर एंड द फर्स्ट गवर्नर जनरल, ये कायद आज़म थे जो कि पहले गवर्नर जनरल थे ऑफ देयर न्यू कंट्री, उनके नए मुल्क के। हे वॉज देयर लीडर हु हैड वन पाकिस्तान फॉर द मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना, ये उनके रहनुमा थे मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना जिन्होंने उनके लिए पाकिस्तान जीता। This paragraph is about the arrival of Quaid-e-Azam as the declaration of Pakistan independence was made on 14 August 1947, but before 7 days of this declaration, Quaid-e-Azam had arrived to Pakistan on 7th August through the Karachi airport Maripur airport of Karachi. So this was the first scene when he approached out of the aeroplane on the Karachi airport, that how people got excited about his arrival, because he was the man who had won a country for this nation. That's why people were very much excited to welcome their great leader. And Quaid-e-Azam became the first Governor General of Pakistan, and he was the creator of Pakistan. That's why people were very excited to get closer to him and to watch him and to welcome him. Okay, the paragraph 2 is as he drove through the great sea of people. Great sea is a term, it's a phrase for a large number of people. So as he drove through the great sea of people, जैसे ही वो लोगों के हजूम में से गुजरे, that stretched from the airport to the city, जो कि हवाई अड्डे से शहर तक फैला हुआ था। Through all the cheers and tears of joy, खुशी और गम के तमाम आंसुओं के बावजूद, and never ending slogans of Pakistan, और पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद के ना ख़त्म होने वाले नारों के साथ, द कायद आज़म showed no signs of his feelings. कायद आज़म ने अपने एहसासात का कोई इजहार ना किया। He rarely did so, वो कभी कभार ऐसा करते। If he had felt pride or joy, अगर वो खुशी का इजहार करते या गम का, in what he had done, he had not let anybody see it, जो भी वो करते वो किसी को इसे देखने का मौका ना देते। In this paragraph, the writer shows about the personality of Quaid-e-Azam, that he was a sort of a composed personality, that he never let anybody to see his feelings, any kinds of feelings. So he was one of the great and a composed person. Paragraph 3, through all the excitement of those first days in the life of a young nation, the man who had made it possible remained calm. Through all the excitement, तमाम तर जोश और जज्बे के बावजूद, of those first days in the life of a young nation, इस नई कौम की ज़िंदगी में, इन इब्तदाई दिनों में, the man who had made it possible remained calm. जिस शख्स ने सबको मुमकिन बनाया था, वो बहुत खामोश, सीरियस, संजीदा एंड सोबर और पुरवकार थे। Perhaps he was thinking of millions of Muslims, शायद वो उन लाखों लोगों के बारे में सोच रहे थे, who had become homeless when India and Pakistan become separate countries, जब इंडिया और पाकिस्तान अलग-अलग मुल्क बने। Okay, in this paragraph 3, the writer wants to explain about the personality of Quaid-e-Azam and the issue of and the issue that was created at the time of partition. That Quaid-e-Azam remains calm, serious, and sober. This was the part of personality of Quaid-e-Azam. Although the whole nation was cheerful at that time, but the man who made it possible was calm and serious and sober. So perhaps he was thinking the reason of his being serious and sober and calm was that perhaps he was thinking about those people who left behind in India and did not join the country, or who became homeless when they were joining to their new country. When they were going towards their new country, so they left their homes in India, and in Pakistan they did not have any homes. So in the beginning, in those days, there were the tent villages settled near Wagah border in Lahore, because people joined through that border of Pakistan, between India and Pakistan. So at that time they didn't have any homes in Pakistan. Later they joined their relatives and they were given with the lanes and the housing schemes, but in the first days they became homeless. They were departed from their relatives and they have left all their properties and their belongings in India. So about these people, Quaid-e-Azam were very much serious. Okay, paragraph 4 is perhaps he was thinking of the thousands of those who were being attacked and killed on the roads and railways. शायद वो उन हज़ारों के बारे में सोच रहे थे who was being attacked, जिनके ऊपर हमला किया गया, and killed, और वो मारे गए on the road, सड़कों पर, and railways, और railways पर या रेल की पटड़ियों पर. As they try to reach their homeland पाकिस्तान, जैसे ही वो अपने वतन पाकिस्तान पहुंचने की कोशिश कर रहे थे. फर्स्ट ईयर वॉज टेरेबल. पहला साल बहुत दर्दनाक था. 500,000 इंडियन मुस्लिम्स वर किल्ड. तकरीबन आधा लाख इंडियन लोग या हिंदुस्तानी मुसलमान मारे गए और इम्प्रिजन या जेलों में डाल दिए गए. एंड 500,000 पीपल लेफ्ट देयर होम्स. और आधे लाख लोगों ने या 50,000 लोगों ने 5 लाख लोगों ने अपना मुल्क छोड़ दिया. एंड टुक रेफ्यूज इन पाकिस्तान. और पाकिस्तान में पनाह ली ड्यू टू द इंडियन आर्टिसिटीज़. इंडिया के तशद्दुद और जुल्म की वजह से. Quaid-e-Azam वॉज शॉक्ड एट दीज हैपनिंग्स. Quaid-e-Azam इन तमाम वाक़यात के ऊपर बहुत परेशान थे. एंड डिस्पाइट दिस इसके बावजूद ही एक्सटेंडेड द हैंड ऑफ फ्रेंडशिप. उन्होंने दोस्ती का हाथ बढ़ाया टूवर्ड्स इंडिया, हिंदुस्तान की तरफ, विद द व्यू, इस ख्याल के साथ, दैट द एनिमी ऑफ टुडे मे बी द फ्रेंड ऑफ टुमारो, कि आज का दुश्मन कल का दोस्त हो सकता है. In this paragraph again, the writer shows about the feelings of Quaid-e-Azam, that how he got worried about those people who were being killed and attacked during the time of migration from India to Pakistan, when all these people, after the independence, all these Muslims tried to reach to their new homeland Pakistan. They were caught on the railways, they were caught on the roads when they were traveling towards Pakistan. So they all caught on these places and they were either killed or imprisoned or looted, or all these things happened at that time. And these years were very much terrible, because during those there was much violence, and these Muslims were really affected by the atrocities by the violence of the Indians. So these years was terrible. These people got refuge in Pakistan. 5 lakh people were killed and did not reach to their homeland, and 5 lakh people became homeless during this time of migration. They became homeless because either they didn't want to join Pakistan, they wanted to live in India, but due to the atrocities and cruelties of the Indians, they did not stay in India, so they also joined Pakistan. So during that period they were victimized. So Quaid-e-Azam was shocked at all these happenings, but still he was a very good diplomat, so he extended the hand of friendship towards India, because he wanted to make friendship with them, because he thought that the enemy of today may be the friend of tomorrow. Thank you so much. Let's have practice it.